Hey, Freddy with CJ Off-Road. When lifting your Jeep, it's very important to keep your axle center for proper suspension geometry. So today we're going to be installing this TeraFlex front adjustable track bar fitting your 2007 to 17 Jeep Wrangler. This TeraFlex front track bar is designed to perfectly fit your Jeep and replace the factory track bar, whether your Jeep is at stock ride height or has up to a 6-inch lift. It's made of durable forged steel, so it's stronger than the factory bar for improved handling and control, and it will maintain proper suspension geometry. So today we're going to install it on our 2008 Jeep Wrangler. Tools you'll need for this installation: a lift and a pole jack or a jack and jack stands, 1/2-inch ratchet, 21mm socket, an extension, 21mm wrench, and a pair of channel locks or an adjustable wrench. Before we begin the installation, we're going to support the axle with a pole jack just for safety. Okay, so we're ready to remove the factory track bar, which is right here. All you should need to remove it is a 21mm wrench and socket. Remove the lower bolt. Now for the upper bolt. Then remove the bolt and the entire bar itself. Alright, we have the factory track bar off, and here's a side-by-side comparison of the TeraFlex and the OEM bar. As you can see, the TeraFlex bar is much larger than the factory bar, and it looks a lot better too, and it's fully adjustable here. We don't need to adjust this. Actually, it comes out of the box at the factory length, and we don't have a lift on our Jeep, so that's where we're keeping it. But if you do need to adjust yours and make it longer, just loosen these two nuts right here, turn this turnbuckle to extend it. We're ready now to install this into the Jeep. We're going to first mount this portion of the track bar into the frame mount. Slide it into the mount and install it with the factory hardware. Get the factory nut on there. And we can move down to the axle mount. And once again, secure it reusing the factory hardware. Get the factory locking nut on there. And you can snug it up, but don't fully tighten it just yet. We're going to wait to tighten these bolts when the Jeep is on the ground. Same thing with the top mount. You can snug this up, but don't make it tight just yet. If you happen to extend this track bar to make it easier to install, make sure that you shorten up the track bar again and then get it properly aligned once you're finished the installation. And simply by twisting this turnbuckle, you'll shorten the bar right up. Okay, now we have the Jeep on the ground. We're going to tighten up these track bar bolts, and then our installation's finished. Alright, we got our TeraFlex front adjustable track bar installed. It's way bigger and looks so much better than the factory track bar, and it's super easy to adjust, which is really nice. And installation shouldn't take you more than an hour, and before you know it, you'll be heading off-road.